Final race at Happy Valley on Wednesday night is the final race for the season as well. We finish with a good one. Race number 9, a Class 2 of the 1200 metres, headed by Shining Ace, Chad Schofield and John Size. He won 2 of his last 4. Yi Chong Baby, he's been last on his last 2 starts. Victorian, though, he's won 3 of his last 4. 1 from 1 in this grade. Winning Method, runner-up to Victorian last time out. He gets a £3 pull just for a short head defeat. Sunny Boy up in class for a last start win on the all-weather. Highland Fortune's won his last 2 with Zach Pert in the saddle, but Vincent O takes over here with the lightweight. And Racing Fighter, Dennis Yip and Matthew Poon from barrier number 5. Shining Ace, Yi Chong Baby and Waldorf are the horses that have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Now, we're at the touchscreen for the final race here, and we'll start off with the speed map, Tom. And as far as speed is concerned, there should be plenty of it.
Yeah, I think you could probably upgrade it from good to fast to hear the speed in the final race, because there is quite a bit of it. Horses like Yi Chong Baby, who can go hard but has pulled up with some issues recently, and certainly Sunny Boy has gone forward in the past, led all the way last time out. Plenty of brute force from him. He was able to win. Stablemates were caught wide last starts. Victorian 3 wide, no cover. Highland Fortune 4 wide, no cover early, and then 3 wide, and probably likely to sustain that sort of run again from gate number 10. The other few behind them, Saul Special, Encore Boy should get a nice run through. Winning Method got an awkward stall, but he's normally a get-back runner anyway. If the speed's hot, that will certainly suit Winning Method.
All right, let's have the speed map then, Paul. Plenty of it. What about the track work?
Gee, this horse has had a good season. He's had 14 starts and he's had 11 either wins or placings, 4 wins, 3 seconds and 4 thirds. So he's going really well, and he's been going like that all season. Encore Boy, he was asked to do a little bit in this early part of his gallop. He did respond nicely. He is a winner at Happy Valley before. 3-time winner, though, on the all-weather, but he still likes Happy Valley, and he travels nicely down the back. And Winning Method, a lot of pace in this race, and he's drawn 12, so it'll be interesting to see what tactics they do for him. But he was going nicely with his jump out, and Matthew Chadwick is aboard, and he knows the horse pretty well. Yeah, and it was a really good run for him last time out behind Victorian, is who we will start with here as well, and his jockey, Zach Purton.
Victorians Act, that was a tough win last time out.
Very solid effort, especially after the rating he was on. I thought he might have been on his mark a little bit, but to do it in the fashion that he did suggests that there might just be a little bit more there again. And you know, it's not easy when you get to this grade, but if he can just get up there in a nice handy position and give himself a chance again.
Drawn better, looks to be decent pace on in the race. This could be, speed map wise, an easy race for him.
I hope so. It can't get any harder than what it did last time. So let's just hope that happens and he can give his best.
You've ridden him in all of his work. He's galloped since then. Is he as you'd like him to be going into the races on Wednesday?
Yeah, sure. There's nothing to suggest that he's not going to run well again.
Rode Highland Fortune to win last time out. Another horse in the race, Sunny Boy, both down in the weights. Could they be a threat to Victorian?
Yeah, for sure. Sunny Boy is probably just showing that he struggles a little bit in this grade, so he might be found out, especially from the gate that he's got to come from. But Highland Fortune, he was very impressive last time as well. There's no doubt that he'll be able to measure up to this grade.
Final question for you. It's a strange year. It's been a long season. How will you be spending the summer break?
Oh, it's a hard question to answer, isn't it? Every time you make a plan, something happens, and as it did again overnight. So I'm just going to have to go with the flow, I think.
Yeah, day by day, but I'm sure Zach will find some R&R somewhere. We'll keep moving here with as far as the main challenges are concerned to Victorian. I think goes at what he's favoured at this stage. One of them being Sunny Boy, Paul, who Ed and Zach were just talking about there. A lot of power from the front here and just held on late. Yeah, so it was a really nice win, and this is the fairy tale horse, isn't it? John Moore's last runner in Hong Kong as a trainer. In those famous colours that Not Listening to Me, etc., have carried in all the Sunny horses, but I think he'll be unders. He's drawn barrier number 11. He'll be taken on. There's plenty of pace in this race. So, look, I haven't put him in there.
Well, he's at 17 to 1 and 2 for a place at the moment. I think probably the all-weather is probably his best sort of surface at the moment. So I'm happy to leave him out. It would be a fairy tale if he did win, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. All right, this is Zach riding Highland Fortune to victory last time out, but the lightweight means he couldn't be on his back end if he wanted to be this time round. He's beat some nice horses in his last 2 starts, Tom. Yeah, Sky Darcy, Fantasy. Prior to that, he was in behind Smart Leader, Mighty Giant, Utopia Life. He's really turned the corner. It took him a wee while, but the penny has certainly dropped with him. These two really cleared out. It was a real war of attrition over the final stages. He was able to get the upper hand. Just not sure how much it's taken out of him, because I mentioned before, 4 wide early and then 3 wide, no cover. He's had to do a ton of work last start.
He knew he had been to the races, didn't he, by the time he hit the line there? So there is that question mark, and this is tougher as well.
All right, but is Victorian his favourites? Paul, what do you think for the final race of the season?
Well, I think there's a lot of pace in this race, and it's going to really suit Waldorf. He's going to get back, and he's got this really good turn of foot that we've seen before. Victorian, look, he was tough as old boots last start, and I think he can run a good race. Shining Ace has had a great season. Highland Fortune, look, he's the young gun coming up through the grades. It doesn't stop there, but I finished off with a 3-4-1-11, but I think the race is going to be perfectly run to suit Waldorf.
Yeah, ripper of a race to round out the season. Race number 828. Victorian goes on top for me. It was a real tough win from him last time out. He's at 3-1 in the mark at the moment. Shining Ace goes in. He's another horse that's had a good season. Boxed on well last time out. Winning method. Highland Fortune, if I could squeeze one more in, would be Encore Boy. Didn't mind the way he ran last time out, but 4-1-7-11.
All right, I've got exactly the same 4 numbers as Tom. Victorian for me in the final events as well. Now, as far as the statistics are concerned here, Paul, we're looking at Vincent Ho's record. He's had a fantastic season all round.
Yeah, and this is just at the last 5 Happy Valley meetings with his 30 rides that he's had. He's had a 27% win rate. Let's have a look at his rides. Vital Spring, I think Power King's a good chance. Universal Go-Go's a good chance. I can't see Red's Often winning, but on that page. The runner has got the lightweight. Champort's honest. Sunshine Warrior's working brilliantly. And Highland Fortune a strong chance in the last. So he's got some really good rides once again.
He certainly does to finish off the season. We want to find a winner, though, for the final show and the final meeting as well. Paul, where will it come from?
Well, that'd be kind of cool if we could. And that's the horse I'm going to go with. I just think he'll win this race. He's been running against some pretty hard horses. And there he is there. And amazing. Get back, run on strongly. So he's the long shot. And then race 5, the QQP here, 3, 6 and 9. Happy good guys, kind of cool and destined jewelry.
Save the best till last there, Mr. Paul. Race 9, number 4, Victorian for me. He's on top. Super Canada, a value price each way. Race 3, number 7. We'll put him in the play with Honest Way and Sell My Soul, race 3.
All right, Saga, all guns blazing, your high revs, about 12-13 to 1 at the moment. Think you can win the 8th and super winner from the front for Dennis Yip. And Alfie Chan, race number 4, needs to find a rhythm. Butterfield, Starshine and High Rev, my QQP. All right, boys, that is it. Enjoy the final meeting and enjoy your off-season as well.
Yeah, we certainly will. Not really sure where we can go, but we'll still be here and we'll be back for the new season, 5th of September.
See you in September.
All right, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you again at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.